So real quick, I got a few minutes to spare because I don't till 7:05, but I'm gonna do it as fast as possible and try to zip through it. But I'm gonna give a little recap of what's been going on with the Fenn community and the whole shebang with from Justin Posey and his shenanigans and the whole entity. So it's an interesting thought, and I don't know what Justin Posey's plan was or what his intentions were, because that's not my 2 cents to speak on, because I don't know the whole story behind what Justin Posey's reasons were for what happened and everything that went on. But I mean, I think we all just need to simmer down and settle down. You know what I mean? Just settle down. Simmer down and settle down, and let's just enjoy the community as a whole. Because the more we sit here and bash each other, the more animosity and chaos and disrespect or this happens, or disrespect happens. So let's just all get along and let's just go back to what. Let's just go solid, and let's all just go back to what Bandy Jones was trying to do, and let's go back to figuring out the solve. Let's just cut the shit, and let's just focus on what Forrest Fenn was trying to tell us from the poem and from the fill of the chase. That's the summary of everything that needs to happen. Because the more we focus on, Justin Posey did this, Justin Posey got this to us, blah blah, someone's got this to us. It's like, cut the shit and let's just do what Forrest Fenn wanted us to do. Get out there and search in the woods. I mean, maybe not search, but like enjoy the woods. Get outdoors. Get the fuck off your phone and enjoy the woods. I mean, I'm here at work, so that's why I'm on phone is also unless I'm on break. But I mean, let's just move on with this chase. I mean, we're probably never going to get an answer, and it's never going to happen. It's just not as simple as that. If you can't take that in and take it for what it is, then you're the whole reason why this community is going at each other's throats. My point taken. If y'all want to continue with your shenanigans bullshit of going at each other's throats, go for it. But I just pushed the red button right there. And then the words have been just push that red button. But let me tell you something. There may be more to this chase than people realize. But I can say this. Whoever owns that chest, well, let me rephrase that. Whoever buys that chest, we're never going to find it out who outright own the chest, because it's going to be from a private sale. That's what it's going to be. It's a private sale, and no one's going to fucking know. And I guarantee it's probably already been sold. I'm willing to bet on it. And if not, it's probably sold sitting in that vault in Santa Fe. But let's just say this: if there's any validity to that, it went to Texas for Heritage Auction, which probably isn't true. It's probably still sitting in the vault. Still waiting for Jack to sell it to, my guess, the museum, which is the best first people to sell it to, because that way they can put it up somewhere within the museum of the Buffalo Center of the West and show it off somewhere where no one is allowed to go or access. Like maybe the Sharp Cabin, which is probably where he wanted it. Or maybe if you really want to go as deep, take it to the Eric Sloan Museum. That would be a great museum to display it in too, because think about it, Eric Sloan has his own cabin up in, was it Connecticut, I believe? I don't know how many people access go into that cabin, but if there's some area in the cabin that's shut off from any public access, they can put it in there. Boom, it's done. The deal's done. But we will never know, and we'll never know the answers. Jack Stewart's gonna hold on to those answers. We'll never know. We can fight and argue and go at each other's throats, but the more we do that, the more chaos and trouble there is within the community. Let's just get along and do what Forrest Fenn wanted us to do and get along as a community. He loved all of us. May he have Twitter with us a little bit? Yeah, sure. I mean, there was a whole shebang about Baker's Hole, but I think that was his little way of nicknaming his favorite fishing hole north of Don Martinez's old one-room tackle shop. And Cody, that was his way of calling. That was one of his two nicknames he had for the spot, the Baker's Hole or the fire hole, as he called it, because the Yellowstone fire happened and burned some trees in that area. It just a maker's hole because of he ate the pie there, and obviously there's no place to meet because meek means someone who's not easily submissive, and you know, and so I mean, think about it. Think about the story with Frosty and the whole pie and sitting against the tree. There's no place to meet, and if you're brave and wit, and I'm willing to bet the whole Frosty story took place at where the trust was. That's why Jack Stoops said Brave in the Wood and what was it, the other one, No Place to Meet, correlated because they're both connected in some way and had a storyline together. You know what I mean? So that's my rant for the